Hey friends, Chef Wainaina. Making bread at home can be a very fun project, and especially if you have kids, it's a very good way of engaging them in the kitchen, and you are all going to have fun baking. One more benefit about it, you're not going to buy bread anymore. So today I'm sharing a very simple recipe that yields a very soft and tasty homemade bread. All you need is some butter or jam to enjoy with it. But before I start, let me take this time to welcome those of you who are watching for the first time. Please give me a like, subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. Also, you can leave me a comment and I'll make sure to respond to it. Let's go and start baking. So for our recipe, all you need is just some flour. I'm using all-purpose flour. You need some salt, some sugar. I have a sachet of yeast here. These are my measuring cup and a spoon. This is just some extra flour if need be. And I have a bowl, and then I will measure 2 cups of lukewarm water. So let's get started. So into the bowl, I will measure 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour. You can use bread flour. Just level it up. So 1, and then just about a half a cup of the same flour. Into the bowl, I'll measure 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. Into the bowl, I'll add the sachet of our yeast. You can definitely bloom this yeast. If you're not sure about the yeast, I'll add it directly here. I'll come to the top and get 2 cups of lukewarm water. Attach my bowl to the mixer. You can definitely use your hands. I'm using a dough hook. Stuck this on low. Into the flour, I'm going to add just about 1.5 cups of our water. Into the bowl, I'm also going to add 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. Bring the speed up just slightly higher. I will let this mix until everything comes together. It takes about 3 minutes. So as you can see here, it definitely looks very soft. So I'm going to add 1 more extra cup of flour, but this time I'm going to add it just slowly, just bit by bit. Add the rest of the flour. I'll add about 1/2 of it. Bring the speed up. Add some of the flour again. So when the dough attaches to the hook, that's a good sign that the dough is coming together. So our dough has come together here. As you can see, it's actually very soft dough. So I'm going to pull it from the bowl here. Dust my table with some of our extra flour here. And then all you want to do here is just give it a few turns. Bring it together. So at this point, you don't want to add too much flour. The machine has done a very good job. So this dough is perfect. Fold it in. Very soft. We are going to have this rise until it's doubled in size. To do that, I'm going to move it to this bowl. Going to add just a touch of some vegetable oil here. You can use a brush to do this, and then I'm just going to lift this into the bowl. Plastic wrap. So this will go into my proofer. So my oven has a proofer. If you don't have a proofer, that's okay. So that goes in there for about an hour or so until it's doubled in size. So as we wait for our dough to rise, I have 2 bread tins here. Our recipe is going to yield 2 loaves of bread. So spray this with some spray here oil. You can use the same vegetable oil, and then just have this ready. So it's been about an hour or so. Our dough here is nicely risen, almost doubled in size. Take out the plastic. So what I'm going to do here, so this is what is called the fast rise. So the dough is risen, so we are going to punch out all this air. And then spread some flour here, and then move it onto the table. I'm going to cut this into 2 equal pieces. You can definitely use a scale, but I'm going to estimate this about 2 equal halves. I'll put that just slightly aside, and then spread this. So you want to take out the air bubbles so that your bread has a nice, a beautiful structure. So once I do that, I'm going to bring this in, bring it again, and then I'm going to take this, then tuck this. Then I'm going to take this end here, bring it here, and this. So this is the bottom. So you want to take this and invert it onto our pan here, like so. So the smooth side comes on top. And just a hint of flour here. You don't need too much flour at this point. So you want to do this the same way. So bring this, tuck it, roll it again, tuck it, and then bring this right on top, and then just pinch it. Then you want to bring this with this corner here. So just as we did with the first one, you want to take this and then just so the pinched side, put it at the bottom, and then lay this flat. So I'm going to take a plastic wrap here, just loosely spray it, and then lay it loosely and put it aside. Take this. So this one just to prevent, just in case it comes in contact with the dough here, so that it doesn't stick. But I'm planning to take this wrap halfway. So this goes back into our proofer. This will take about an hour. This is called the second rise. So we already did the first rise. So halfway, I will take these, put them in a warm spot, and then set the oven ready for baking the bread. So our 2 loaves here have raisins. I'm going to carefully brush them with some butter. This is just for color. This is definitely optional. You can skip this step, but this gives a very beautiful color once they come out of the oven. So after this, they'll head straight into the oven. Our oven is preset at 375. We are looking to bake this for between 25 and half an hour until they are baked through. So just remember, they are going to rise slightly more once they get into the oven. So you don't want to have them rise more than this because they are not going to look beautiful. smells delicious. So there you have it, friends. So after about 45 minutes of baking, our bread has come out nice and beautiful. So what I'm going to do with this, when it's still hot, I'm going to take some butter here, just brush, go on top. You can use regular vegetable oil here, but butter gives it a nice fragrance and beautiful taste. And then when it's still hot, what I'm going to do, take this, have a look at it. Oh, that's beautiful color. Nice, beautiful golden color. So one way to make sure that the bread is fully cooked, you can tap it. You want to hear that sound, a drum sound, nice and hollow. So that tells you the bread is cooked through, or you can tap it. So we are going to leave these loaves of bread on the wire rack here. So the wire rack lets all the air circulate, so it cools the bottom, the top, so that it doesn't get soggy. And then after that, you can cut this into slices, whichever way you want. Enjoy with some butter, some jam. The extra of this bread, you can actually wrap it tightly. This freezes very well, sliced, and then you can enjoy it whatever time you want. Our bread here has slightly cooled. I just can't wait to cut through and see. Just have a look at that. I'll cut one more slice here. Always use a serrated knife. So this bread is still warm. So it's nice, fluffy inside, very buttery, looks very beautiful. You can cut it as thick as you want. Take one of these slices here, add some butter. You can always go for your jam. Get here, give it a bite. That's very delicious. It came out very soft, very fluffy. That's what you're looking for, my friends. And there you have it, our easy, simple, soft, whole bread made at home. You can do this. Think of this as your basic recipe, and then from this you can expand it to whatever direction as you want. And now you know you can do your own bread at home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Just remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Remember to watch more. Thank you so much.